Jessica, how are you?
Not too bad.
Not too bad? All right. Well, hey man, I appreciate you. I know your time is very valuable. I want to thank you for allowing me the time to inspect your home, kind of figure out what's going on, you know. Appreciate you letting Orchid do what we do. Just want to go over a few things that I found during my inspection. It's probably take about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll be able to give you some comprehensive inspection report so you can have with you. So as I went around your home, I started right around where the fence is on this side, not the gate, and I started inspecting. A couple things I found. I know your home is a newer home, beautiful home by the way, but the builders built in like little gaps for the house to breathe, but it's also a great opportunity for rodents or other insects to get into your home. And so that's a real conducive condition that we need to fix to make sure that the pests that you're concerned about that are, you know, coming out in your bathrooms and coming out in your kitchens, you know, those things are taken care of.
Like you said, my house needs to breathe though, right?
Yeah, your house needs to breathe, but I'll show you how we can actually solve one problem and not make sure you have another problem with your house not creating breathe, right? So what we'll do while I'm going through, I just want to make sure that you visualize what I'm actually seeing. So there's 6 different spots here, and I'm showing you pictures that, you know, there you find a little hole right there in the rafter. There you find right where the air conditioner ducts are going into the house. You find that there's a big hole all around where those hoses are going in. You know, a rat or a mouse only needs 1/10 of a centimeter to get in to a house. So we definitely don't want 1/10 of an inch, I'm sorry, to get into a house. We definitely don't want to leave that wide open. It's like a highway.
You know, I don't ever remember seeing that hole before. How did I get there all of a sudden?
Well, you know, they usually put some type of, you know, either foam or something to kind of fill that up. Over time, rodents can chew through that real easy. That's what happens. So, you know, maybe when the house was built, it wasn't there, but, you know, you're clearing fields around the back. Mice need a place to harbor. They're going to find a way in their home. Okay, look at your garage here on both sides. As I close the garage, you see light on either side. Those need to be sealed up. Great way for mice to come in. They like sharp edges. They'll run in and they'll hit those edges and run right into your garage. Access to your kitchen, which is right on the other side of that wall. So all of these spots are spots we need to address. And here is why I think this is important. As I went around the house, I didn't see any conducive conditions to termites, but you know, termites are prevalent. We actually treat 2 neighbors down. They had termites a couple of years ago. We had to take care of those. So termites are everywhere, but didn't see any activity around your home. But I can't say for sure because I'm only able to see about 10% of your home that is not finished, right? Okay, so that's one thing. But when I got into the attic is where I really want to address. I got into your attic, walked in, and the little platform that's right there, I can immediately see there are some rodent droppings all through. So that validated my thoughts of why we have so many holes that are coming into your house and that they are being used right now for rodents. Yeah, that's a serious thing, you know, with all diseases they carry. And you don't want them nesting up there. And if you can see this picture here I took of your attic, and you see those little trail-like things through your attic insulation, those are actually like pathways, you know, they're trailed through the insulation. And if you can see at the end of that, there's like a hole, the trail stops, where they're burrowing down into your insulation. And all they're doing is mimicking what they do in nature. They burrow down near trees and they chew on the tree roots. Well, they don't have tree roots up in your attic. What do you think they're doing in that burrow spot?
I don't know, because there shouldn't be anything up there for them to eat, I wouldn't imagine.
Well, the wires that you have running through your house, the electrical system, is what they're chewing on. And that causes a lot of house fires. So we definitely want to get that taken care of, get them out of your attic, be able to see what's underneath that insulation for you to make sure. Because one of the big things that I feared, you know, not telling someone something like this and seeing their house on the news because, you know, we've got electrical fire because of rodents.
Wouldn't be good.
No, sir, it wouldn't be good. You agree, that's something you gotta take care of, right? Okay, so what we also see in here is throughout your attic, there's also rodent feces. I also show you here where I turned off all the lights, right? And when I turned off all the lights, you can see the spots from the outside that I identified. You can see the light peering through. So it shows you that you know, the access goes straight to your attic. Yeah, so we want to seal those all up, and we can do that for you. So, is there, this situation is something you really wanna take care of?
Well, just can't let them stay up there, can we?
No, sir. No, sir. We don't want to put you and your family exposure to that many diseases that they carry, or even the pests themselves. You know, you have house guests, you don't want something running across their feet, right? Right. So we want to take care of that as soon as possible. We want to make sure that your biggest investment, beautiful home, stays protected, and that's what Orkin is in business to do.
It is business, right? So
Yes,
what's
sir.
the business end of it?
Business end of it is very simple. Let me get to that real quickly. So with all that work that we're doing here, have you ever had that kind of work done from a pest control company before?
No, I have not.
Okay, so I would assume that you wouldn't know how we bill for services like this. We're primarily a pest control company. We do a lot of things to protect people's homes. But one thing we wanna do to protect the customer themselves is we wanna make sure they're satisfied before we even ask for any type of payment. So what we'll do is we can come out, I already checked the schedule, next Thursday is available, we'll come out, we'll start the treatment, by go ahead and sealing up all the holes around the home, putting some traps out, trapping the ones that are burrowing in there, getting them out of your attic, and once we're sure that we're pulling them out, we'll start to pull out the insulation and stuff, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wanna make sure.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And so, once we do all that, you know, we'll get all your other things fixed. I also wanna make sure and put out there that I would recommend, if this is my house, protecting it, from termites as well, putting bait station, preventative bait station. So, with those couple of things, what I wanna do here, sir, is you can get all that work done, starting next Thursday, not pay us anything. 45 days, you get the option to start, you know, using our deferred billing program, putting it on that credit card, getting your vacation points, or giving me a check, and I'll come back by and check and make sure. My manager will actually check the work as well. So with all that, you can get all that done for 36 months, just paying us $326 a month.
What's 36, what's the total amount of that? What would the total be?
Okay, the total right now will be $17,942.
A few years ago, I had a inspector come out for termites, and I think he only wanted like $1,000 or something for that for like 3 or 4 years ago. What's the deal with that?
So we're not just talking about termites.
It's true.
The termite deal, is only $14.99.
Okay.
So that portion, and you know, with inflation and everything going up, and what he's probably charging you is not probably what he probably offering you is not the same thing I'm offering you. Orkin is the only group that will provide Recruit HD. That's the top of the market, termite plan that goes around with our bait system. So that's different, yeah. Apples and oranges. We're talking about the work that's gonna be done in your attic. Which also, by the way, did you know that once we put that insulation in your attic, it's gonna save you money. Most of my customers save about 30 to 40% on their energy costs by putting that in there.
I think
Huh?
I gotta think about this. I'm not sure. Might have to think about it.
Okay, well, I thought that you told me that you don't want them living up there, cause every day that you're keeping them up there is a day that you're putting your home at risk, for a fire, or, you know, your kids being exposed to one of the diseases they carry.
Yeah, I've definitely gotta do something.
Okay, well, what this does, if you're confident that you wanna get this done, what's keeping you from allowing us to give you 90 days to figure out how to pay for it?
Well, what's the guarantees? I need some kind of guarantee. What kind of guarantees?
Thank you for asking. First of all, biggest guarantee is the fact that Orkin stands behind what it does. 140 years in the business, right? Our termites treatments are top notch. Every other company learns from us. So what we use is the best things on the market. That's the guarantee that you have from us there. But for our termite, for 5 years, you won't have to pay a thing. We'll come out, if you have termites, we'll come out and retreat it for free. We'll cover that. For the insulation is a lifetime guarantee on that product. And within a year, if anything else chews within your house, we'll come out to seal those holes as well if you get an additional hose. So for a year, we guarantee that work as well.
Yeah, that's big. That's having insurance with the job.
Yes, sir.
For paying that much money, it's a must.
Right, and if you're not satisfied, the really big benefit is we have a money back guarantee. If we have the opportunity to fix it, and we still don't fix it, you get your money back.
we gotta do something, and that peace of mind, that guarantee, that would definitely be worth the money, I think.
Yes, sir. So can we set you up for next Thursday?
Yeah, I guess, why not? We gotta
All
do
right,
it.
thank you, sir. He didn't make me go to number
You
2.
didn't go